YouTube, it's Upside DIY. Welcome to Upside DIY. It's VIP VIP gym for now. Okay, so I got these planters. I think I showed a little bit of that in one of my videos making aquarium or plant decorations. You fill this up with soil. The outside you can fill up with rocks or just keep it empty space if you don't feel like dealing with too many materials, and then just water it and hopefully a plant could grow there. It's more like a recyclable watering planter dish. These can be a little expensive at the potting store, so you could just make your own and maybe make it more compact. But the thing is, it takes time for things to grow at certain stages. There's seeds, there's cutting stems. These are pretty much plum tree branches that I picked up off of the ground, and here are pretty much plum trees. And I'll show you my Leon action set, and there's a few good plums. I just got these off of the ground like I said, and then there's pretty much different ways to try to wrap them to start rooting, and then after they start rooting, put them into this planter. So right now I have these other small stems over here that I can pretty much make on this video. I have one that's already wrapped that needs to go into, but it's really starting to grow new and things. So I think I got it at a good point. It was really flimsy. It was the top of this larger branch. You dip, these things suck up the water, so you could really dip them inside. So I just think this might be an interesting video. So let's start working on this, on managing what I need to do with this right here. Is to get 2 more of these smaller bottles, maybe 3 more, and fill them up, probably 4 more. So I'll take you through that. So right behind me I have some of these already made. So all I need is some scissors and the bottle, and I can just cut off the tops. And so I get 4 of these. I need 4 of them. I could just use 3 for now. So I got 3 of these. So let me show you my Alien versus Predator gaming set. That's the only space that I have for them right now, for now. Just on top of the stereo. I could put a PS4 on top of this stereo. Put a nice PS4 console, and then the TV. So I got 4 of these. I actually have to put these in, just pretty much in this top piece because of the overspill, because I'm only using one hand. But this is pretty much the cover for the Miracle Grow water. It's just Miracle Grow. This is $10 that I just picked up. They sell them for $5 too. You can use this, put it in there. It's pretty much a crystal. It says, in one of my books, it doesn't say exactly this, but that could be a little bit salty, or it could be sugar. But there's a large supply of it. I don't know. The thing is, I just need to scoop out some of this water. Doesn't really matter as much, just as long as there's some of this in there. As much as you kind of need. I also use this to water soiled plants. Like a lot of these stems would actually go into a soil planter. Or not stems, seeds. These seeds. And these are pretty much the soil planters. There's this type. There's the 2-liter bottle type. And they're the same thing, but these just don't have these holes in it. And there's this planter, the 2-liter ones. I have a bag of these that I'm going to show you guys. But I just have a solder iron set up in the bathroom. The bathroom has a small fan. that I can kind of switch on, and hopefully that helps me keep myself. So yeah, I make those. And then I just put them in the hallway right next to the bathroom door. I really don't need these here, but I do need these here. I need to make some more of these, just because I have these other seeds trying to grow. There's like kumquats starting to grow. Some jackfruits are starting to grow. I just put these kumquats and lemon seeds in here for now. You know, they just feel the water, the coolness of the water and things. They, you know, it breaks down their outer layers or something of the seed. But these are basically for rooted plants. So I'm putting one of those right here for now. I have 3 more, but yeah, these are basically rooted plants, 2 liters, because when you start getting soil, and then, you know, you just fill these up with soil, when you start getting roots, you know, you could actually try to plant them. But the only thing is, you know, watering sources and not wasting water. You need like a watering tray and things. And then the plants should grow. Keep it like that for 2 to 4 years, because the tree, you know, you could repot it, and then it might be ready to go into the dirt and things like that. And then after another year, it'll grow taller and stuff like that. The plant stems, when you grow the plant stems, they actually start growing fruit in a shorter time, within, you know, 4 years, 3 to 4 years at least. It'll have 1 or 2 fruit. You never know if the next time, but it's better than waiting for a little longer. So somehow this water, like, it's still a little bit warm, but I could dip that in that one. I'm going to get the other 2 of these that I just filled up. So I'll go back over here, pretty much make another one. Let this kind of drip out, because I don't want to make a big mess. At this, look at the other ones that I have, and just say, yep, that's pretty cool. So right here, I'm just sorting out some space for this other one. And the thing about this is, I haven't been successful at doing it in the dip. But what I will do with the dip is add the filter floss next, after the water. There's this type of filter floss, and there's stuff that's a little bit smaller, you know, kind of, you know, separated. But I just try to uniformly try to roll it up and things like that. I usually use this for also aquarium filter. And what I could do is just submerge it, try to remove what you can. I get this from like sleeping bags or pillowcases might have some, and sofa cushions, but I could just absorb that. The water cools off pretty fast. I guess you know, the water was warm from me filling it up. And what I want to do is actually dip whatever I can up to wherever things are starting to grow. And it's better than nothing. It's better than just throwing them in a compost bin. This one I can also try to wrap or add. But yeah, these, just having 1 bottle per plant really you know, is good enough for this size of container, and you know, the amount of water and usage pretty much gets maximized. I actually need to fill up this other one to wherever the filter floss line. And then what I want to, after I keep these in the shade for most of the time. I tried to put them out in the sunlight, because I did do it with this other situation that, you know, one of my early videos, well, one of my early first ones. The thing is, after a while, the leaves may stay nice and green and healthy. It might be season to change leaves or conditions and things. You'll have to look at the stem and things to make sure it's not too but I use the filter floss just to keep the plants from sinking underneath the water level. It helps them break down and store their food from the bark, or you know, just things like that. Gives them there's a water supply for them doing it this way. The thing is, I don't have that much space to really finish growing them in the ground. I would actually have to invest in more in land and things like that, and labor too. It doesn't really take that much. It might to learn something. It takes like 8 hours really to just have the idea in your mind, and then you know you work on it full time. You learn the situations, and yeah, I'm just making a video just to show you how I am recycling and trying to propagate these small plum trees that have really nice plums to them. Like these, I found these, you know, I just have a plastic bag in my pocket that's easily folded up, and I can actually just go around and pick off of the ground. There's seeds in them, so it's really cool that seeds are available for other ideas. So I'm going to just get these last two out, and then more filter floss. So I just get, you know, any random filter floss that I may have used up, or you know, just could find at the convenience. I would put a bag pretty much around, or a pad around these. So I'm going to cut some more of this stuff right here, just any small, you know, good size for now. Just so I can make something to float branches in. It's pretty much a dip. I'll call it the dip. It's really floating a branch. So I cut that piece into two. And right here I have just some of the filter floss. This is the floss, and the stuff that's already put together or something like that is the pad. This is actually a really nice layering for filtering fish aquarium too. So I have this on hand, and I just roll it up and actually dip it in a cylindrical type of spot. I could actually probably use two in this, but what I want to do, it's already pretty loose or whatnot. The stem kind of broke a little bit. I could try to fold it up. I don't know if this is gonna work, so I'm gonna put this to the side. Maybe I can make two trees out of it, but I know there might be one. This one doesn't really have a good stem on it. This one might be okay. And this one is pretty straggly and things. This is being a little bit risky. So I just get a nicer piece, I guess. And hopefully this just gives them a little bit of comfort into growing. This is a really nice stem. So I have pretty much enough material to you know, to set this up, and then it's going to take probably 40 days, but I have enough material and supplies, and I could just pretty much get the last one ready, which is this one. Wrap this up, you know, maybe use you know, the right size or amount of it, and just pretty much put this in this water and get it ready for another stem, a shorter stem. And what I'm going to do is just move this stuff outdoor later on today, and just put it in the shade. Thanks for watching. Bye.